Let me introduce you to the powerful technique taught by Victor Antonio called response block structure. Remember the step-by-step method which I was talking about? This is what it is, in which we will preemptively block objections even before they are voiced. And we do this while explaining the values to the prospect, and he or she gets convinced by the end of the conversation. The 4 steps of response block structure are these. Step number 1, raise the objection. Number 2, offer to resolve. Number 3 is demonstrating why it's not really an objection. Number 4, tying down the objection. Let's take a look at this one by one. Step number 1, raising the objection. The first step in the response block structure is where you raise the objection yourself. That's right, what I said is you should raise the objection yourself before the prospect voices it, because when you raise the objection, you control the objection. If the prospect raises the objection, they've taken a position already and they will stick to it no matter what you say. Then you would either end up explaining yourself or just defending your position and still not having a sale. We don't want to be in that position, so what we want to do is that we want to raise the objection ourselves, because when we own it, we control it. Step number 2, offer to resolve. Once we raise the objection, we want to offer to resolve that objection. And then we move on to the step number 3, which is demo. And then we will demonstrate or show to prove to the prospect why it's not really an objection. Step number 4 is tie down, which is last but not the least, we are going to tie down the objection. So once again, the process of objection blocking using response block structure as taught by Victor Antonio is step number 1, raise the objections, because we want to own the objection so that we can control it and take it off our way. Then step number 2, we are going to offer to resolve by assuming the prospect that we can show how the objection is not really going to be a problem for him or a roadblock. And then in step number 3, we demonstrate to show to the prospect and prove it to them that it is not really an objection. And then finally, in step number 4, we are going to tie down the objection so that it never springs back at you, especially once you are that bit closer to signing up your prospect. Let's go to the next video now and learn how to use this amazing technique taught by Victor Antonio in the scenarios we deal with at IMTS. Follow me.